If you've seen a video or two of mine in the past, you'll know that I love the GameCube. It's probably my favorite console of all time, and the quality of games I think is hard to beat. And with that, I've always been interested in how these games can be modded. And I found quite a few ROM hacks over the past few months for some of its best games, so I want to talk about some of them in this video. If you enjoy and want to see more content like this, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get right into the list. The first ROM hack we're going to look at today is the Luigi's Mansion Beta Restoration mod. This mod was created by Portable Productions and aims to recreate the Luigi's Mansion Beta based on all the information and footage that's come out over the years, and it's a really neat tech demo to check out. It adds old models for Ghosts, the Poltergust, the timer on the Game Boy Horror, the water nozzle and overheating features from the Poltergust, and the beta music and sound effects. The whole experience really feels like a piece of lost media, and I definitely recommend checking it out if you're a retro buff and into this sort of stuff. I remember watching so many videos on the Luigi's Mansion beta when I was a kid, and playing this really just felt so right. Also, this mod is currently being recreated by Portable Productions, so I'd keep an eye out for updates and the eventual re-release. The mod I want to talk about next is Mario Kart Double Dash Extended, created by M64. This mod essentially adds a booster course pass or DLC to Double Dash. It adds 16 new retro tracks with some from each Mario Kart that came out after Double Dash. It also adds new karts, a 200cc mode, and 4-player Grand Prix if you really want some chaos. The mod overall is awesome, and it really fixes the main issue I have with Double Dash, the lack of tracks. I really do think that just by adding more tracks it makes the game so much better, and it's a blast to play with friends. Definitely download this mod. Even if you aren't a fan of Double Dash, the way the new tracks are ported is extremely well done, and can be another Mario Kart to play if you aren't going to be getting Mario Kart World anytime soon.
Mario get you next time.
Number 3 is another Luigi's Mansion hack, the first-person optimization mod created by Luigi. This mod makes you feel like you're playing an arcade version of Luigi's Mansion. This one doesn't really change the game in terms of the story or new enemies, but it does cover the whole game and even transfers your save data from the base game. It changes not only the FOV, but the controls as well. And while they do take some time to get used to, the mod also provides additional patches for a better FOV and non-inverted controls. which do help make it feel less janky when playing. Overall, if you want a more immersive experience similar to the arcade, give this one a try.
Oh yeah. Mario. Mario. Yes. Oh yeah.
At number 4 is the Akaneia build for Super Smash Bros. Melee. Created by the Akaneia team, this mod has been out for a while now, and I have made multiple videos on it in the past, but I really want to mention it again. I really am a huge fan of this mod, as it shows us what Melee could have looked like had it not been on such a time crunch in development. As of this video, the latest version 1.0 has just been released, and brings the total new character count to 7. The mod adds Diddy Kong, Wolf, Lucas, Sonic, Charizard, King Dedede, and Tails. Each of them feels so smooth to control in Melee's engine, and it really is so impressive how this mod is polished so well. It's really beginning to remind me of Project M in that era of Smash modding. The mod also adds additional stages like Meta Crystal and Hyrule Castle from Smash 64, and Luigi's Mansion from Brawl, just to name a few. My personal favorite is the GameCube ROM. It's super cool and even shows your memory card saves in the background. The mod also has some extra modes like Turbo Mode from Project M, Tag, All-Star Melee, and even Volleyball. This mod has no shortage of new content, so if you love Melee and haven't tried this mod out yet, it's definitely worth it.
Show me your moves. Falcon! Show me your moves.
At number 5, we have Super Mario Eclipse. This mod was created by the Eclipse team and adds 120 new shines to the game, bringing the total to 240. It also adds new playable characters, Piantissimo, and Luigi, and also adds new movement mechanics and configurable settings for 60 FPS, widescreen, camera controls, and more. Give this one a try if you're like me and wish that Mario Sunshine was just a much better game than what it turned out to be. You won't regret it. At number 6, we have Mario Party 4 Deluxe, created by Wolf GC64. This one is more of an expansion and less of a dedicated ROM hack, but it's still really cool regardless. This mod adds a whopping 36 new items to Mario Party 4, with a bunch of them being from Mario Parties new and old. Items like the skeleton key, plunder chest, the item bag, poison mushroom, and even the golden mushroom are just a few of the items you can get in this mod. It really makes the game feel more modern, since the base game was really lacking in the item variety. This expansion makes the game twice as fun, and the new item pool can definitely shake the game up in a ton of new ways, because if you thought you could get screwed in the original game, this one's got a whole new thing coming. Definitely give this one a try with some friends, and you'll have a blast. At number 7, and the final ROM hack for this video, we have another Luigi's Mansion mod, and one that's just been released pretty recently. Project Reality by Golden Luigi Nap and the Project Reality team. This mod completely overhauls the game, giving the Render 96 aesthetic and models. Think of it as a what if Luigi's Mansion was made for the N64. And I have to say, this game looks awesome. And if you're into Super Mario 64, that game's art style, this one will definitely be worth your time. Especially since it's practically an entire new game. I'll be leaving links to where you could download each of these mods yourselves, but keep in mind you'll have to provide your own copies of the games I talked about today. A majority of the patchers won't accept compressed ISO formats such as NKit, so dumping the game is really the best option to make sure they work. Remember, no piracy, and see you all next week.